All right, it is currently Friday, the 22nd of September, 2023. I am leaving the Omega Institute in order to go to Paris. I have less than 24 hours before I'm going to be on a flight. This is gonna be a switch and hopefully a lot of fun. All right, I have made it through baggage check and security and things like that. I have obtained my boarding pass. Looks a little differently because I did the self kind of check-in boarding. So I just printed on like weird paper, put it in my passport. I haven't flown internationally in a very long time. And something that has changed significantly about specifically this part of JFK Airport is the fact that there is a lot of like luxury brands around in the airport. Instead of it being like, I don't know, like I was expecting like, you know, like a Nathan's hot dogs or something like that. Maybe I'm just thinking of LaGuardia. No, they've got like right across from a Tory Burch is a freaking Victoria's Secret, and like there's Chanel and like an Hermes here and stuff like that. It's insane. So rather than go to the like open bar, I've gotten myself ginger ale from that like really common grocery store in every airport, at least in New York, I feel like. I am now waiting for my flight. It is 10 p.m. on Friday, September 22nd of 2023. This is my last full day in the US. Alright, I am giving up the mask for a second because I just got like food. I just got food. There's no like, I just got food. I got really hungry, probably because the anxiety of getting into the airport has calmed down now. So now I just became hungry, so I got food. Having one last true all-American meal before going to France. It's like 12 or 10 a.m. And this is going to be the only time that my feet will be touching the ground for the 23rd of September of 2023. I am going to land in Paris, and it's going to be September 24th of 2023. Except I wasn't. Hi, video editing Leah here. And if you've done the math and come to the realization that a 7-hour flight wasn't going to take 24 hours, then congratulations, you're smarter than me. I legitimately thought I was going to be landing on the 24th. I told everybody that I was going to be landing on the 24th. I made arrangements to be picked up at the airport on the 24th. I had told the family that I'm staying with that I was going to be landing on the 24th. They had all planned and made arrangements that I was going to be here on the 24th. And there I was, standing in Charles de Gaulle on the 23rd of September. When I booked the flights, I had people double check, like that I booked the flights correctly. I legitimately thought I was going to land on the 24th. My mother legitimately thought I was going to land on the 24th. The family legitimately thought that I was going to land on the 24th. And yet, 4 adults did not catch that I had booked a flight for the morning of the 23rd instead of the night. Technically, it was the nighttime of the 23rd. It just was at the beginning of the 23rd, not at the end. I don't know, man. Time zones are weird. Math is hard. That is the moral of this story. All right, so I'm going to do a voiceover for this part because I'm not a vlogger, and I felt very awkward talking to myself with other people around me. So everything goes smoothly. I get on the plane, everything's fine. I still haven't registered that I'm going to be landing the same day. I don't register that until I literally land in Paris, but whatever. Um, I have this weird tradition where every time I fly, right before the plane takes off, I need to listen to Centuries by Fall Out Boy. I don't know. So I listened to that, and right as we're flying over New York City, it switches right into The Kids Aren't All Right, again by Fall Out Boy. Very bizarre tradition, but I'm keeping it. So yeah, that's what I was listening to at the start of the flight. Um, I took a nap for about an hour and then woke up miraculously right as they started passing out dinner, which is a amazing thing that the body can do. I just want to point that out that somehow subconsciously I just knew that they were going to be passing out food at some point. So I fell asleep for an hour and then I woke up in time for food. I had food, I had dinner. It was pasta. It was actually really good. There was also potato salad and a tiny brownie. I didn't eat the brownie, tried the potato salad, a little too strong a flavoring for my taste. But scientifically speaking, your taste buds are actually worse at higher altitudes. Just because of the moisture in the atmosphere, it reduces our sense of smell, which therefore affects our sense of taste. Really funny, really weird, I know, but it was still pretty good. And then I instantly fell asleep again. Woke up exactly an hour before we were going to land in Paris, right as they were passing out breakfast. My subconscious is very food motivated, apparently. That's what I learned from this trip. So, got there, landed in Paris, checked the time, realized I was still at the 23rd, and my first thought was, I have to go through customs. My visa starts on the 24th, and I'm in Paris on the 23rd. I was freaking out internally on that plane. Fortunately, the TSA officer did not care. Looked at my passport, saw that it was still valid, and just gave me a stamp and sent me through. Perfect. Called the family, got a taxi, ended up in the right location. Everything was fine. The rest of the day I spent getting to know the family. They showed me around. The rest of the day I spent getting to know the family. They showed me a bit around. Um, we ended up spending some time over the weekend because we had an extra day at their little cabin outside of Paris in the countryside. So that was wonderful. Got to know everyone a little bit better. Hopefully, they got to know me a little bit better. I didn't really take any footage of that because I was just trying to get to know them better. They were trying to get to know me better. So I didn't want to have a camera shoved in their face at the time, you know. But yeah, now I'm currently in my apartment, uh, getting ready to start this whole adventure. Very clearly, this isn't going to be like a daily vlog series or whatever. I think it's just going to be when something interesting is happening or going to happen, and I'm going to report back on that. I'd also like to try and keep the privacy of just the family and where I'm staying and stuff like that. But yeah, now I'm in Paris.